Are y'all ready? It's time. Woo! Good evening, everybody, and welcome to Moments with Mama Sue. I am delighted, really delighted to get an opportunity to be with you one more time. It's been a oh, hectic holiday season. I have been busy nonstop, but guess what? God is good and He is faithful and He allowed me to survive it. That's one of my favorite songs by Ricky Dillon. I survived it. Now I'm trying to make sure these little things stay in my ear so I can hear properly. Good evening, Janice and Lori and Marilyn and Yvette. Uh, and Brenda, Ambassador English. It's so good to see everybody. I tell you what, this has been a monumental holiday season for me because it seems like there have been one thing right after the other. Now, I'm supposed to be, glorious evening to you, Sharon. I'm supposed to be retired. Hey, Albert, I'm supposed to be retired, y'all, but I have worked harder in my retirement than I ever worked on a 9 to 5. And if there's anybody else out there who feels me and understands what I'm saying, then by all means, drop that in the chat. Let me know because, I think sometimes when people feel like there is no purpose to their existence, maybe they kind of give up, but I there's a lot of purpose to mine, and I hope you know that there's a lot of purpose to your existence. There are so many things going on. There's just so much. I love how you all communicate in the chat and speak to everybody. I'm blessed and I am so glad that I am alive and I have my right mind, or as Dr. Patrick Bradley has always said, I can brush my own teeth. I am glad for those things. But we're beginning. I want you to be sure and like and share with everybody so that we can kind of just keep this good thing going. We can keep this good thing going. Like and share and invite somebody else to join in with you on the air as we enjoy the broadcast. I want to give a shout out as we begin. To everybody that is listening on WJIL.today, that is Pastor Patty Harris, her station out of New Jersey. They listen to Moments with Mama Sue, and they get an opportunity to see the replays that come on Tuesdays, Thursdays, and Saturdays, 3 o'clock a.m., 10 a.m., and 8 o'clock p.m. on www.wjil.today, Gospel Radio, Roku, and Fire Stick TV. Can y'all just imagine somebody turning over at 3 o'clock a.m. in the morning, and there I am, grinning big and talking positively, because it's all positive over here. So shout out to WJIL today, and thank you so much for allowing me to share that platform and be able to talk about all things that I'm always talking about and enjoying. And of course, we want to thank Pastor Patty Harris for giving me that opportunity. And we don't know what that's going to lead to or where we'll be going from there. But I'm just glad to say that I am there and I am glad to share. Always, always glad to share. And then I want you to know that on tomorrow, I will not be at the senior sing along because I have a test involvement for a team that I'm working with educationally. But the senior sing along will resume on the third Tuesday of the month. So, for all of you that usually tune in and watch, there are some of you that are so faithful. I wanted you to know that I will not be there tomorrow, but you can look for me on the third Tuesday of the month, and I'll go live. And we're going to actually be traveling and doing some singing at some different places in Midland, and I will go live from those locations and let you get a chance to hear the senior sing along group, because that's going to be so much fun. Then want you to get Miss Annie. Miss Annie is available. She wants to come to your house for your little people. If you have any children that are under the age of 12 years old, and maybe even if you just want to donate it to your library or your youth ministry at your church or some friends, children, whatever the case may be, Miss Annie is ready to roll. You can pick up a copy at www.sueroseberry.com, and Miss Annie will be on her way to you. It's a wonderful gift for the holidays or birthdays or anytime, just because it's a wonderful book, and you can download the audio tracks with me singing the story, and also a version for the children to sing along on their own from my website. So pick me Fanny up today. And while you're shopping, while you are getting what you need to have, go ahead and get a copy of Thoughts from the Heart. That's thoughts and inspirational quotes for every day of the year. It's a perpetual calendar, y'all, so it'll never run out. You don't have to buy another one. You can just keep flipping the page, and when you get tired of seeing those quotes, you can pass it on to somebody else, and it will be fresh and new to them, because there's no date associated with it, no year associated with it. All of them are just downloads of inspirational ideas that the Lord has given me. And I like to call them Mama Sueisms. So you can have this for your desk or your home. It's just a little Mama Sue every day. There's one for every day of the year, 365. And there's a 366th one if it happens to be a leap year. Okay, a leap year, but we want you to get that. And then, of course, I want to let you know that I'm available. If you'd like me to come and be a part of something that you're doing, that you're creating. I'd love to be a part of it. I'd love to share with you and have an opportunity to just visit and catch up and share ministry because that's what I do. And I feel like I've been called by God to spread the joy of knowing Him. And it is an authentic, I like to use that word, authentic joy, because this joy that I have, woo, the world didn't give it to me and the world can't take it away. So I want you to invite me to come and I'll be glad to work with you so that we can make that happen. 2024 is going to be an awesome year. I already decree and declare that by faith in God, that it's going to be exceptional. And we're going to do things that maybe we haven't done before. And we're going to stretch ourselves and believe God for new territories to be opened up, or for Him to enlarge our territory. That would be the correct way to say it. I believe, in accordance with the prayer of Jabez, that the Lord would enlarge our territory and give us an opportunity to minister in places that we have not been. So I decree that for 20 and 24 for myself and also for you, that the Lord would open up doors and that He would open up avenues for you to be able to stretch out in Him and do some new things. Well, I'm going to be sharing with you some fun things that I have seen trending and picking up and getting ready for the new holiday season, and we're going to be talking about it in the next segment, so you all stay tuned. It's coming up right after this. Today's broadcast is brought to you by Miss Annie from way down south. She's loud, she's fun, but you'd better watch out. Put on your seatbelt and take the rollicking ride with the unpredictable Miss Annie as she whips and turns and drives straight into your heart. Own it today at www.sueroseberry.com. Woo, yes, that's Miss Annie. And we want you to have it. Now, I really, really do. I want you to have Miss Annie at your house. Well, let me tell you, this is called the catch up. What you been doing, Mama Sue? If you have been wondering what I have been up to, Mabel and Polly, let me tell you, I have been busy. My grandmother used to say, as a one arm paper hanger. And if you can get the visual of that, someone being able to try to hang paper with only one arm to work with, that's how busy I have been. Over the last weekend, you heard me talking about the Storytelling Festival here in Midland. OMG. It was amazing. It was so good, y'all. We had the best time ever. We had 7 nationally acclaimed tellers to join us here in Midland, America, at the Bush Convention Center downtown. We did a live broadcast of storytelling from 7 to 9 p.m., a 2-hour broadcast on Friday evening from the convention center. Stories like you would not imagine. So entertaining, so wonderful. And then we even featured some youth tellers from our area. And then on the next day of the festival, the West Texas chapter of the Gospel Music Workshop of America, which I am happy to say I am the chapter rep for, well, we sang as part of the festival, because you do know there are carols in stories, right? there are stories in carols. Let me get that the right way. There are stories in Christmas carols, and in songs there are stories. So it was appropriate that we would share. And we have a segment called Carols and Cocoa, where the chapter sings and makes melodic music and shares these stories in song. And then after that, we had the finale performance. I only bring it up because I want you to know you can watch replays of storytelling on our YouTube channel. So if you go to Midland Storytelling Festival, you can see replays of some of the content, some of the storytelling. We captured some of their stories virtually so that you'll be able to hear it, or on Basin PBS. You'll be able to see replays of the family fun night. And it was just the most enjoyable thing ever. So I want you to take advantage of being part of that. We will certainly be praying for you, Polly. We thank you for tuning in, and we will be adding our prayers to yours for God's blessings. Listen, I am excited because I get to do wonderful things that I enjoy. On Wednesday of this week, I'll be with the Executive Women. This is what Mama Sue doing. I'm catching y'all up. On Wednesday of this week, I'll be with the Executive Women of Midland doing storytelling for the holidays, for their holiday luncheon. And then on the weekend, I am headed to Fort Worth, Texas, to the True Vine Baptist Church. On Sunday at True Vine Baptist Church in Fort Worth, Texas, I will be a part of their Christmas musical. I'll be posting that on my website and also on my Facebook social media platforms a little bit later this afternoon. But I want you all to know about it so that you can plan to go. If you're in the Fort Worth area, I would love to see you. It's going to be at 4:00 p.m. on Sunday afternoon, Sunday evening, whichever way you want to call it. I call it afternoon at 4:00 p.m. at the True Vine Baptist Church in Fort Worth, Texas. And I would love, love, love to see you there. Well, let me tell you about something that has been trending. Hi, Daka. Thanks for tuning in. To all of you all, let me tell you about something that is going on. Fitzgerald, hi, how you doing? Let me tell you about the trending things for the season, because y'all know I'm a Christmas kind of girl, right? So I'm already checking out stuff for Christmas. Now, when my kids were little, I didn't buy a whole lot of toys. I had two girls, and I used to buy some joint things. You know, there were a few things that I was willing to get for them for toys, but I really first of all, didn't have the money because they were always charging so much for their little presents. They were Mattel, and everybody was so proud of their little toys. So I didn't buy a whole lot of toys for them, but I did invest in books, learning toys, and then I would buy something for them to play with together that I could put in their room for them to play with together, like a party kitchen. Both of them could play with it. Or a tea set, both of them could play with it. Things like that. But I was just appalled. I was thinking, I might break my cardinal rule because I have some grandchildren. And I thought, well, let me kind of see what it is that they might want. Because when I was a little girl growing up and we used to wish for things, and y'all can tell me in the chat if y'all ever did this, we used to get the Montgomery Ward catalog. Now, some of y'all may have never heard of Montgomery Ward catalog, but back in the day, we used to get the Montgomery Ward catalog, and we would turn in it to the section where they had all the toys. And we would go through, my brothers and I would lay on the floor with the Montgomery Ward catalog spread out in the floor in front of us. And we would kind of circle it and we would flip through the catalog and we would put our hands on what it was we wanted. Yes, Carolyn. Yes, yes, yes. We called it the wish book because we wanted, child, we wanted everything that was in there. We saw commercials during the cartoons and we would sit in there and we would just wish for things that we wanted out of that Montgomery Ward's catalog. And that's how we would express to our parents what it was we wanted for Christmas. Well, when my children came along, they were a lot bolder than that. They wasn't getting the catalog. They were making lists and telling me what they wanted. But now, since I don't have the grandkids rolling around and saying, Sue, mommy, I want this or I want that, I thought, well, let me just kind of check out and see what some of the trending things are. And I thought it would be fun to kind of share with you and see if y'all have heard of any of these things. Yes, Fitzgerald, he said he would turn the page down on what he wanted. Yes. We would surely do that. That little catalog would be worked over by the time Christmas was done. But let me tell you what some of the things are that are trending and going on now for the holidays. So I looked up some of the best gifts for kids of all ages. And the Good Housekeeping Institute, you know, those are the people that do all the research. I don't know how they know. I don't know who is telling them, but they have focus groups, I guess, and maybe they have all kinds of analytics to be able to make a determination. But I don't know who died and left them in charge. But they're the ones who are always sharing all the hot releases and telling you what kinds of things people are wanting for their Christmas gift, and especially for these kids. So they've picked some of the best gifts for children of all ages and things that they thought were really cool. And I thought I would share them with y'all in case you don't know, like I don't know, what the hot trending items are. And I'm going to share them with you. And then we'll just kind of talk about them like we did on the last moments with Mama Sue. So if y'all resonate, you've heard of it, let me know. You know what it is. You think it's cool. This we're gonna do all of that. Okay. So let me share my screen right there, right there. This is the first one. It's a custom name neon light. Now I thought, well, that might be kind of cool, you know. That might be kind of cool. You could just have your child's name on a neon light that they could hang in their room. And from my understanding, you can choose the font. Yeah, you don't have to have just that same font. I don't know what it is, but you can choose the font. You can choose the color. You can choose the shape and the size of the signs. So you can really kind of tailor them to a kid's room, you know, and they'll be delighted to see their name in life. They didn't have a name, I mean, an age recommendation for that gift, but I thought even some adults might kind of think that's cool. Or if you have a business, voila, you got a business and you want to put the name of your business up in lights or group or something like that. That's kind of cool, isn't it? Y'all let me know. Let me know what you think of that. I think that's a really cool gift. And I'm giving these a 1 through 5 vote. We're voting 1 through 5. A 1 being not so much, but a 5 being, oh yeah, that's really good. So y'all get to voting and telling me what y'all think about that name gift. I think it's really kind of cool. And I thought, now that might be something that an older child might like. Patricia said a 1, not so much, and not so much. Okay, well, that is pretty cool. Lori's giving it a 4. Lori's giving it a 4. Okay, cool, cool, cool. Patricia's giving it a 1. Okay, Fitzgerald, we got a testimonial right here. Fitzgerald said he has one and it's nice, but he put Fitz place on his. I like that. I like it. It's working. It's working. I hear you, Polly. That's good. Yeah, y'all are okay, Fitz. I feel you. That kind of resonated with me, and I thought that might be something cool. If you have a den or something, you might want to put a light up in there like that. That's okay. So that one really gets a thumbs up. Okay, let's go on because I'm telling you what, some of these are really, really cool. Here's the next one. Money soap. First of all, y'all tell me if y'all ever heard of it. I never heard of it, but I'm sure it's available on Amazon. It says that with this money soap, you can get your kids to wash their hands. Now, I'm going to get them to wash their hands, or you're not going to eat if you don't wash your hands. Okay, this is money soap. And it says every bar of this soap has real money inside. They have to finish using the bar of soap to find out if they're going to get $1, $5, $10, $20, and it says or $50. Now, I don't know if anybody's ever gotten it. I don't know how much does this soap cost, and then you could get $50. I never heard of it either, Janice. I have not heard of it. I don't even know if it's a real thing. I don't know if it's a real thing, but Lori, I'm going to put you on checking to see if it's a real thing because you love Amazon. They say you can check the price. You can check the price at Amazon. I never heard of it. But can you imagine? I don't know how much it would cost, but just imagine you buy money soap for $5. Me either, Brenda. I never heard of it. Just imagine you buy money soap for $5 and then you get a $50 in it. Now that would be good, but I guarantee you they ain't giving out a whole lot of $50 bills in soap. If they're giving it out, it's probably yeah, sure. I never heard of it either, but I promise you, it's in Good Housekeeping as one of the big trending things to give people. And it doesn't have an age on it. It says ages 3 plus. So I guess everybody need to wash their hands. That might be one of those kind of novelty gifts that you might give to somebody, like if you're doing a white elephant exchange at work or something like that, or gift to somebody who think they have everything, or you know somebody who's a real baller and they just got all the money in the world. Well, here you go. Here's some soap with some money in it. Okay, so that would be kind of cool. So y'all didn't rate it. What you giving it? Okay, Janice gave it a 3. She never heard of it. Janice never heard of it. She gives it a 3. I'm giving it a 1 because I don't know how much I'm willing to pay for a bar of soap just to hope I might get some money in it. And I don't know how good the soap is and what's going on, if it's got money inside, and is the money going to get wet, or how is that inside? Maybe you wash it down to some plastic wrapped dollar bill. I don't know. I can't picture it. I can't picture how it's going. But anyway, Patricia's giving it a 1. I see you. She's giving it a 1. I don't know. I never heard of it, but we're going to see. We're going to see. Thank you, Francis, for sharing. Thank you for sharing this live. Okay, here's the next one. Here's the next one. It's a fidget toy. It says Shiling, I'm pronouncing it, Shiling Nido Nice Cube. Nido Nice Cube. It's a fidget thing. Uh-oh. Come on, y'all. Y'all be with it. Y'all be rocking it. That's why I love you so much. Brenda said the money soap is $15.99 on Amazon. They gonna get rich from people who hope they gonna get $50 paying $15.99 for a bar of soap. That's a brilliant plan. If you can get people to do it, if you can get people to do it, I hear you, Marilyn. That's when I'm giving it a one because I'm not finna pay that much for no soap. Mm-mm, 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 mm-mm. No, 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 no. Okay, here's the next one. It's a Shiling Nido Nice Cube. And all they do with this now is just fidget with it. Yeah, Fitz, they say they put money in the soap. They say they put money in the soap. You wash your hands to get down to the bottom of it. Okay. So this cube is supposed to be for kids, and they say it stretches and they can fidget with it. They get to squish it and stretch it like those fidget toys. And it's a hefty cube shape, and it's not supposed to lose its elasticity. And when they get through with it, it's just a cube. It bounces back into a cube shape again. And this is supposed to be good for ages 3 and up. And I'm trying to figure out, I tried to find a place in my heart that would want to buy this for somebody. It don't do nothing. Well, Trish, what do they do with it? It's just something to set around in your way. I don't know how big it is, but it looks like it's about the size maybe of a Rubik's Cube or something like that. Trish is giving it a 4 for the kids, but I don't know if that's something that I would necessarily cotton to. I probably would give it a 1. It don't talk, it don't have any batteries, it don't do nothing. And they do. You're right, Sharon. They do like squishy stuff. They like slime. Now, I definitely ain't buying no slime. Mm-mm. No, I'm not buying any slime. But Brenda's giving it a 2 for the squishy cube, the nice cube. Okay. Uh-oh. Lori said, here we going back, we're reverting. She said there's money soap that costs $40.99. And it says cash in every bar of soap from Amazon. Ugh. Oh my goodness. That's what Lori said. Oh my goodness. Well, I don't know. I'm sure not paying $40.99 hoping to get $1. That would be no. I'm smarter than that, Jeff Bezos or whoever. I'm not buying that. I'm not going that. Okay. Sharon says she put slime in her grandson's hair one day and it was a big mistake. Oh no. I just, mm-mm. I just can't get used to that. I can't get used to that slime and stuff. So this is a better option than slime. And at least it is big enough. It won't get caught in your vacuum cleaner and it probably won't get lost or you won't maybe step on it. It's a nice bright color. So maybe you won't step on it as you traverse the house and step on stuff like those little Legos and things like that. So I might give it a 2. I might give that a 2 for the kids. Okay. So we're moving on. We're moving on. This one hails back to the past. Now, some of y'all may remember the Super Mario gamers or the games they used to do. I think I stopped playing video games when the Mario Brothers went away. The only video games I ever remember understanding how to play was Miss Pac-Man and the Mario Brothers. That was what I used to play. So that don't judge me. That's what my generation played, and so that's what I remember as far as games and stuff. But now they've got this Super Mario Piranha Plant Escape. That's the name of it. First of all, the name is too long. The name is too long. Super Mario Piranha Escape. And it says you can bring Super Mario Brothers into the real world with this Raise Your Pulse board game. So the players on this game will roll some dice and then they can move to a space with a number on it. And they have to press the button that number of times. But every time they press the button, the piranha can get them. Now that's that. Oh boy. Now this one is not sounding good to me. It just looks a little dorky to me. I'm not sure, but the Good Housekeeping had it up there at the top of the stuff that they like. So, but anyway, that's what they said. Super Mario Piranha Plant Escape. Now I'm giving this eh, I'm gonna give it a 3. I'll give it middle of the road. I bet it will entertain them for a season, but it looks like something that's gonna break or make noise. I wonder if that little plant thing makes noise. Because if it does, I know I'm gonna be tired of it quick. I'm gonna be tired of it real quick if it's making noise. Trish, Trish is giving it a 4. She's a soft touch. Trish, you're a soft touch. Anything for these kids, for these babies, a 4. But it looks like there's only 2 people on there. I'm not sure if you can have more players or not. Just 2 players. It needs to be at least 4 people that can play the game. But I can tell you for real, if it starts making noise, yes, Sharon. If it starts making all them noises, I am batteries out and it will not be working after that. Mm-mm, mm-mm. Okay, moving on. We're moving on. This is the next one. It's a hover soccer ball. Okay, it's kind of a flat disc like something that looks like those what do they call those vacuum cleaner things that go around on the floor? Oh, I hear you, Brenda. Brenda said a 1 and a 0 if it makes noise. It's gonna make some noise. I feel like it. Uh-oh, Trish came up with a quick score for that one. A hover soccer ball, 0 is what I'm giving it. She gave it a 1, but this looks like an accident waiting to happen. They say that it has some kind of rubber, um, I guess, what do you call it? Like I guess you like a bumper around it, so it will not hurt your furniture or yeah, that's it, Janice. A Roomba. Those vacuum cleaners that can just roll around by themselves, and clean your room up and stuff. That's kind of what it looks like to me. But I already know this is an accident waiting to happen. I don't know how it works, but it says to think of it as life-size air hockey. These discs hover over smooth surfaces, and it says kids can kick them around for indoor active fun. No, you are not going to be kicking this around my house. Lori, I feel you. 0. I'm just not even considering it. So don't even ask me. It's not coming to 1100. No, ma'am. No, sir. We are not having the hover soccer ball. It says it has a bumper around the edge so they don't damage your walls or furniture. Well, what about putting out your children's eyes and knocking them upside the head, taking out your lamps, messing with you? What, knocking your plants over, terrorizing your pets? Oh no. Mm-mm. No, this one is definitely off the list. I would not be trying to give this to anyone. Not one. No, not one. No, not one. I agree. It's too risky. And then our children, now I have 7 grandsons and 1 granddaughter. And those grandsons that would be playing with this, they're too rambunctious. I already have to be telling them to settle down, settle down. I know. No, that would not be on the list of things that we would be able to get for Christmas. Let's see this next one. Okay. Now, How many of you have ever built forts when you were coming up, built forts out of stuff and you put blankets over furniture and tried to make a fort? Well, that's what this is. It says it's an intro to engineering, but what they're doing is just trying to encourage kids to build a fort. It's blanket forts like you've never seen them before. Instead of draping sheets over your floppy couch cushions, you use these rods and connectors. And so they say that the kids can build more intricate structures. And they say this version glows in the dark. So you can put that together and it'll glow in the dark and you can drape it over with some sheets. That might be kind of cool to see, but you have to go ahead and lay the law down for these kids and say you will not be using it like swords. Because I can just imagine, I can already see my grandchildren. I can see Theo and Harper having a sword fight with those rods and me saying, stop that, put that down, don't do that. You might put an eye out. So I'm not sure. I'm kind of on the fence with this one. Trish. She says she like it. She gives it a 4. I think it's a cool concept if your children are mild mannered and they are willing to obey and they're not going to be trying to knock each other out with them. But I don't know. They look like they could kind of turn into a sword or do something else with it. So I don't know that I'm down with that gift either so much. I'm middle of the road, maybe a 3. I might give it a 3. Look at this one. This is something that comes around every year. They come out with some kind of toy that is associated with a plush stuffed animal something, and they give it a name and they give it some hype. But this is a squishmallow, and they are big because I've heard people talking about wanting. I've heard them say kids are wanting squishmallows. So I don't know how they are promoting this, but what they say is that it's a way for kids to get a plush, soft, furry pet. And when you buy the squishmallows, you can get a trio of them or 3 of them, but you don't know which one you're getting until you open the box. So I guess they got names and characterizations and all that kind of stuff. I guess that's what they got going on is the squishmallow. So those are kind of cute, but they kind of look ugly. I don't know if they are animal or what, a unicorn. Oh, I don't know if it's a unicorn. I don't know what's going on with this little one that's down in the front. Is it supposed to be like a pig or what? It got a little patch on the head. I don't know. One of them, I guess, is a little unicorn. Some of them look like birds or frogs. I don't know. Squishmallows. So I'm sticking with the Trish is giving it a 3. Trish, you're a soft touch. She like all the toys for the kids. That's cute. It's kind of, I don't know. I don't know how big they are. It's just something, a squishmallow. Yeah. Anyway, it's supposed to be recommended for ages 3 and up. Ages 3 and up. Squishmallows. Okay. Here's the next one. A cake pop maker. A cake pop maker. It probably is a Netflix cartoon, Trish. You're probably right about that. It probably is. But I don't have Netflix, so I wouldn't know about that. And Brenda, that is how they hook you. They have a favorite and you have to keep buying until you get the one that they want. You're right about that. This might be for older kids. It doesn't have an age recommendation, so maybe it's for anybody who wants to bake 12 cake pops at a time. It looks like those sandwich makers or a waffle maker or something they say for aspiring bakers, but kids can bake their own cake pops without taking over your kitchen. They say this unit bakes 12 cake pops at a time. And it also comes with sticks and what else it say? A fork to get them out and a cake pop stand. So I could picture some little entrepreneur really making cake pops and selling it, or that, it would be cute. Yes, Kayla probably would. That's a kind of cool gift. It says it's on sale. It's on sale. They have it at QVC, Walmart, and Amazon. So if you're down a gift and trying to think about something to get her for birthday or Christmas, that might be something. And all of these guys came off of the Good Housekeeping site. So Good Housekeeping has given them their thumbs up or saying these are the really cool gifts. So that might be something to do to decorate. I see the cake pops down here in the lower part of that diagram where their people are able to figure it out. Yeah, similar to donut holes. Yeah. And then I guess it just cooks them right there in the cake pop maker, and you can make 12 at a time. But I want just a piece of cake because I don't want to have to dispose of the stick. And it's just so little. That little round bite, I can snort that and just, it's a single bite for me. It's something cute, but okay. So it gets a 2 from me. Janice is giving it a 3. I'm hard on these. I haven't come across one yet that I think really gets a 5 or a high something yet. Mm-mm, mm-mm. Janice is giving it a 3. Okay, we moving on because we got to wrap this thing up. We're getting close to the end. Yes, I can snort a cake pop. Y'all, I went through the list and this was I put up there just because it's my favorite one to hate. Okay, wait a minute. Let me go back for Francis pulled up. She said her granddaughter has one of those cake pop makers and she makes bouquets and takes orders for them. See, I told you a entrepreneur. Mhm. That's good. That's a novel idea. Hi, Dr. Nell. Listen, this was my favorite one to hate. And hate is a strong word, but I could not picture me paying money for this Billy Bow by Moloch. It is the ugliest, weirdest thing. First of all, you got to figure out what in the world are you going to do with that? Now, if any of y'all tell me, if any of y'all tell me y'all got that, then I'm going to be wondering what in the world. Okay, Brenda, look, this is what they say. You might be thinking, Brenda, what is that thing? And the answer is whatever they want it to be. Whatever they want it to be. It says it can be a seat, a crib for their dolls, protection for their action figures, seriously, anything, ages 2 plus. I would not buy that for 10 cents. It looks like it's something that came off of something else. And it's just random. It's just laying over there and you just made it into something. You just gonna call it something and sell it to the people. But guess where you can buy it, Lori? Guess where you can get it? At Amazon. A Billabo. I have no idea how much that costs. I don't know why the Good Housekeeping people put that on their site. But when I saw this, it kind of made me look cross-eyed and side-eye at their other recommendations. I said maybe they were doing pretty good, but who in the world thought about this right here? Now, there was just uncalled for and unnecessary. If you're going to give a child this, you might as well just give them a box. Just give them a box, a cardboard box, free. Do not order it from Amazon. Oh my goodness. This one was uh-uh. This one is way. Uh-oh. Sharon done changed the rubric for rating the toys. This one gets a -1. A, a, a -1. Yes, it does. Because this is not good. Not good at all. Not, no, not good. Okay, moving on. We're almost to the end of it. Look, this was really cool. It's a future content creator kind of toy. You know how Versatech makes all of these things, all of these learning toys? Well, now this one is a Kitty Zoom creator cam. And I guess when they say Zoom, that's kind of playing on the platform for all of the digital creators that, how we went virtual for a while, but they said 57% off. You can check the price at Walmart, but it's a camera where kids can begin to create their own uh, videos, and they can add cool effects like animated backgrounds. Plus, they said the parents have control because it doesn't connect to the internet on its own. So they have ultimate control over who gets to see the final products. And it can connect via a USB cable if you do want to share. They recommend that for ages 5 plus. But kids, kids are making TikTok videos and they're doing all kinds of things. And if there's a child that has some cinematic aspirations, maybe they want to grow up and be a videographer, or maybe they want to be a director or make movies or do something. That might be something really kind of cool that they could do. And you could still retain a certain level of control, because once they get out there on the internet doing certain things, it's kind of hard to um, police all of their activities. I don't know how parents do it. I give all the parents A's for effort. But this was kind of cool. So I agree with most of you all. Ah, I give I give it a 4. Yeah, I agree. It's kind of in the 4 vein. Everybody's kind of, yeah, y'all are coming on in with the 4s. Yeah. That's pretty much the run of everybody's rating. It's kind of cool. I think I think they might have hit it right there. Well, here comes the last one. It's a nod back. It's a nod back to the past, because everything old gets to be new again. So this one right here is a Stitch and Style fashion studio. Now I can tell you that when my youngest daughter was coming along, and probably up until the age that she might have been, oh, I don't know, 15 or 16, she would have loved this, because she could make things. It looks like it has a sewing machine where they can make their own patterns and pre-threaded sewing, smart stitch sensors, and all of that kind of stuff. That's kind of cool. I like that. And it might be something industrious. Maybe they can learn to do something. Uh-oh, here we go. Here we go. It's the first 5 of the day. It's the first 5 of the day. Went to Lori. Oh, here it is. Second 5. Trish gave it a 5. Yeah, I agree. That's kind of a cool thing. And for a child that's learning to create and fashion things, and not just clothes, but they can make lots of things. They can make purses and handbags and all kind of stuff. About a 5. Oh, wow. The Stitch and Style. Wouldn't you know it? One of the most practical things is the one to get all the high scores today. See, I feel y'all. I'm right here with you. The Stitch and Style Fashion Studio is getting all the accolades because, yeah, yeah, it's that kind of gift where you can actually do something that may be worthwhile and productive. Worthwhile and productive. Well, I agree with that. But I will tell you that regardless of what it is that you're getting for your children for Christmas, just make sure that you don't put yourself behind the eight ball financially buying and splurging on Christmas gifts because there will be a day after Christmas and a day after the day after and a day after the day, all of that. So it's nice to remember people. Gifts are wonderful. I love receiving them and I love giving them, but they need to be from your heart and they don't need to put you in bankruptcy while you're trying to buy and spend and get a whole lot of things. Because really, the meaning of the season is to share the joy of Christ, to let the world know that he lives. And we tell the world that through our lifestyle. We tell them that we found something that's magnificent. And I really mean this when I say this next phrase. Excuse me. When I say this next phrase, I really mean it. I am so sincere. If I don't get a single gift for Christmas, I'm still good. I'm so grateful. There is no thing that I'm fiending over. It's not anything that I want. It's not anything that I'm just dying to have. I got to have. I want this. I want that. I don't even care. Just having life, being able to share something with some of the people that I love in my life, the children, and make them happy on that special day. But most of all, just being alive and having my good health means everything to me. My friendships, those are gifts to me. The gifts of interacting with every single one of you that are part of Mama Sue's family. Y'all come on here every other week, twice a month, and make my day and give me so much joy and so much to look forward to and so much excitement. That means the world to me. So let me tell you, if you haven't already figured it out, connecting with you is absolutely the best part of my day. We are thankful. We are grateful for our lives. We are grateful for everything that the Lord has done. I encourage you during this season just to spread joy. Tell somebody you love them and mean it. Share a smile with somebody that doesn't have one. Do a random act of kindness, like buying a cup of coffee for the person behind you in line, or buying paying for a bill of groceries for someone, or even just taking something kind by and dropping it on the porch for somebody and letting them wonder where did it come from, like a secret Santa. Oh, those are the things that fill you with so much joy. And it can be something that you know somebody's going to need, like some Clorox wipes or paper towels, or you never know, just something small like that, and just put it there and then let them enjoy it and reap the blessings of being a blessing to somebody else. I'm getting ready to close, but I hope that you're enjoying your holiday season. Guys, be sure to tune in with me on the next Moments with Mama Sue, which will be held on the third Monday of this month. As I look at my calendar, That is going to be the 18th of December. I'll have a special guest. So y'all stay tuned. That will be on there. I'm going to release that when I put the event notice out. I'll have a special guest and we're going to play with that special guest and all of you a game where you can win some mama surprises. So be sure to tune in. Thank y'all for loving me. I love you right back. And I look forward to seeing you on the next Moments with Mama Sue. Woo. Now that's what I call a great show. Woo. We out of here. Moments with Mama Sue. Moments with Mama Sue. Moments. Ah, now we can do it a little better than that. Moments with Mama Sue. Moments with Mama Sue. Moments. Oh, well, all right, come on with it. Moments with Mama Sue. Moments with Mama Sue. Moments. Yeah. Oh. Moments with Mama Sue. Moments with Mama Sue. Moments. Oh, wait. Moments with Mama Sue. Moments with Mama Sue. Moments. Moments with Mama Sue. Moments with Mama Sue. Never know what to expect. Hey. Moments with Mama Sue. Moments. Ow. Moments with Mama Sue. Ow. Moments with Mama Sue. Moments. Yeah. Moments with Mama Sue. Can't you? Moments with Mama Sue. Moments. Oh. Well, now we might be done a little bit too much. Moments with Mama. Sing it.